Hi guys and welcome. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, so I thought I'd make a quick video about the Amaryllis plant, which is my absolute favorite Christmas plant. And usually you buy this in a pot and plant it or place it somewhere in your home, but you can also buy it like this as a solitaire plant, a solitaire flower. And put it in a vase instead. And I have two different tips for you regarding this. First of all, if you're going to place it like normal people place it, which means in a vase of some sort like this, you have to think about a couple of things. First of all, you have to know that this amaryllis is hollow inside, all the way through the stem all the way down to here. And that could be a problem. So how do we solve that? Well, first of all, you have to make sure that you put something inside of this hollow stem so that when it's starting to end its flower period, it's going to be quite soft. But if you put a flower stick inside of it, it's going to hold much longer. So you just put it inside over here, like this. You can actually use another one just to push it in all the way. There I go. Now it's all the way up to here. Then, so that this doesn't fall out, the flower doesn't fall out, you put something, I have some sort of, I don't know what you call this, Philip. Foam, yeah, exactly. You can use cotton if you have cotton at home. Just something that will keep the stick from falling out. So just put it inside like this. Now, you could just put it in the vase as it is right now. However, what's going to happen inside the water is that there are different peels, almost like an onion, to this stem. As you can see here, if I try and pull some of it off. Now there's layer per layer per layer per layer. And over time, when this stands in water, these layers are going to come loose and actually curl up almost like this around. So all of the stem is going to like fold out on itself. To prevent that, because that can be a problem inside the vase, you can just take a rubber band like this and put it around the base of the stem. There. So now it can only fold out on itself up to where the rubber band is, then it's going to stop there. Now, if I put this into the water, there is another thing that is going to happen. And because it's hollow inside and there is no way for the air inside of here to get out when I put it down in the water, you're going to have air inside of the amaryllis. And you don't want that. You want there to be water inside of it as well, so that the amaryllis can suck up all the water it needs to flower. So we have to take a needle of some sort, and then you just make a small hole straight through on top of the head, just below the head of the plant. And make sure that it's big enough so that the air can get through it. Because when I now put down the amaryllis in the water again, the air can come out of here. So the water is actually going to come up inside of the amaryllis and the plant can access the water better. So these are the things you have to consider when you have a solitaire amaryllis like this. You can actually see here now how the air is bubbling out of the hole, leaving it and filling up with water. Now that is going to be standing in, if you keep switching the water, the best is if you can do it every day. but every other day is okay. If you do that, it's going to stand here and flower up to 2 weeks. It's a very strong, healthy plant, and it stands for 2 to 3 weeks. Now, another thing you can do with it, and that is tip number 2. I always do this at home during Christmas, is actually not to put it in a vase with water, but to hang it in the window instead, like this. What I do then is that I take some sort of a ribbon and just make a small can actually put it down a little bit further like that. Now you can put this in the window like this. But how am I going to water it, you ask? Well, it's quite easy because, as I told you before, the stem here is hollow. So you can actually water the plant through here. And it holds quite a lot of water, so you only have to water it maybe every 3 or 4 days. Just check if there is water inside and just fill it up all the way up. This is very important. You have to look so that the flower shop where you've bought this haven't made this hole already, because sometimes they make this hole in the shop so that you don't have to. But because if you have a hole here, then of course when you put it upside down, it's going to leak the water out. But as long as it is secure, no water is coming out, and the plant is going to drink this water. So just hang it in the window, in the windowsill. You can cut it off as long as you want it, and when these large amaryllis flowers comes out, you have a really nice decoration in your windows. That's all for today. I hope you've enjoyed this quick tip on the amaryllis. Please, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. And of course, subscribe to our channel so you get more videos like this. Okay? Have a happy Christmas. Hej då!